Guys, welcome back to another episode on Leisure Podcast. This is keeping your real estate journey in check. My name is Omo Shalira, and today here with me is...
My name is Matthew Joseph.
Okay, so today we'll be talking about mistakes first-time homebuyer makes. As a first-time homebuyer, first-time subscriber, the mistakes they make. Let's talk about those mistakes.
Well, first off, I would say it's very good and interesting. You want to buy a land or a house.
Okay.
That's very important.
Yeah, it is.
It's either you're buying for investment as a commercial property or you're buying residential property. So it's very, very important.
Very
And
important.
like we always say, real estate is one of the realest investments you can ever think of. So, but of course, there are some basic things you need to look at before you venture into the business of real estate.
Yeah, because we have so many people out there that are willing to invest, but they want to know what they want something that will put them through, put them on track.
Yeah,
okay, this is where we're supposed to face, this is where we're not supposed to face. These are the things we're going to do or not before investing here.
Sure.
So
like it's always said, real estate investment is not just an investment you just wake up and dabble into.
okay.
It has its nitty-gritties and what you need to know before venturing into real estate.
Okay.
And for first timers, it's very important that one of the foremost things you take note of or you look at before buying real estate is what is known as due diligence.
Okay.
Now, due diligence can mean anything that helps you, do not make mistake.
Okay.
Yes. So, and one of the first things you need to look at is the title. When it comes to real estate investment, the first thing you look at is title.
Like title of the document.
Title of the land.
Okay.
Now, what title does this land have?
Can't wait.
Is this title verifiable, or does it fall into government acquisition, or does it have any legal tussle on it? So this is very important that when you want to venture into land investment or into home buying, you inquire about that
title.
first.
Okay.
Now, how do you inquire about the title of the land? Now, it's either you do it yourself by going to the right authorities, or you use a professional. It could be a property lawyer
Okay.
that can do that for you.
Okay.
And all that is very important so that you can satisfy your curiosity and know what you're venturing into. So title is very important.
So after the title, you try and search on the title.
That's the search actually. Inquiring on the title is searching on the property.
Okay, so that will take you to can I buy from this real estate company? Like, is it verified?
Yes, of course. Now that's also another thing you need to take note of.
Okay.
The real estate company you're buying the property from. Yes, how credible is the company?
Okay.
Now, it's not just enough that you have a verifiable title or you've done search on the property, but does the company have the credibility for you to give them your money?
Okay.
Yeah, because it's a company that you're buying from, in as much as all lands belong to the government.
Yeah.
But somebody is in custody of that land, and that's the real estate company.
Yeah.
So it's very important that you ensure that the company you're buying from is a credible real estate company. When you talk about credibility, you talk about deliverables. Do they deliver as promised? Can they be trusted? And can they keep to their words? So it's very important also that you verify the company you're buying from. Okay,
this is it. In some cases, we have people that when they want to venture into real estate, they be like, oh no, I'm buying from this company just because they've delivered thousands, hundreds and thousands of. So once do you have to still continue the search, or because they've already delivered, you feel they've delivered, they can't run away with my money? Like, can you use your own thinking?
When you talk about companies who would have kept their words or have delivered, already they have built that credibility. So they are already credible. So in as much as they are credible, it's also very important that you still do your due diligence anytime you want to buy property. Okay,
so what you're trying to say is no matter what, even if they deliver 500,000 buildings and all, you still have to make your search.
Well, it's your choice. It's your choice. So it is based on trust.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's based on trust. So if you trust them that much, why not? You can give them the money.
And this trust you're talking about, can you follow an agent? Like the agent has already mentioned you can trust them. This is what they do. They are good at this, and you feel you trust your agent. Can you, because you trust your agent, venture into the property?
Well, it is relative, like I said.
Uh-huh.
Trust is relative,
Okay.
and it is earned over time. So over time, when you have built that relationship with the company and they have delivered on their words, at times you might not need to even inquire into
So
some of the
much.
things they give to you,
Okay.
because they will always deliver. But as a first-time home buyer,
Yeah.
you've not had an experience with these people.
Mhm.
Neither have you heard much about them.
Okay.
So you need time to be able to build that trust with them. So once you're able to build a trust with people, why not?
So are you trying to say now is as a first-time home buyer, the only thing you need to do is just to get the documents?
The first thing you need to do, not the only thing,
Okay.
is to do what? Get the title and search on the title to know if it is free from any form of government encumbrances,
Okay.
if it is free from any legal tussle,
Yeah.
and if it is also genuine,
Okay.
then you can go ahead and buy. And secondly, again, I just mentioned that as a first-time home buyer, for you to buy a home or a property, you also need to inquire from the company you want to buy how real, how credible, and how trusted they are. So that is also very important. Another thing, again, you also need to look at is what is the value of the property. Now, there's something about pricing that confuses people. Now, so you also need to find out the price they are giving you, is that the entire cost of the property?
Okay.
Because when you buy property from this part of the country we are, there's what we call other charges.
Okay.
And those charges, as a first-time home buyer, if you do not have knowledge of it, along the line, that transaction might not fly. So you need to be sure of the price and the value of the property they are giving you. Is it the entire cost of the property, or is just the cost of the land? Because we have other costs that has to do with developmental fee, has to do with legal fee, costs
of which you might not even know.
You might not know about, because you're a first-time buyer. And also, there's also this aspect that people do not really take cognizance in. There is what is called an agency fee that depends on how you get your property. You also pay alongside the cost of the property. That might make the value of the property to be higher than your expectation. So it's very important that as a first-time home buyer, be it a landed property or a home, a house, you also need to inquire the entire cost of the property so that you know before you venture into and sign an agreement.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Matthew. We won't talk more than this for on this particular episode, and you already know anytime we are here with our guests, we're always bringing you interesting and nice topic you need to know before you venture into real estate. Thank you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. See you next time on the next episode. Bye.
Thank you.